It is that time of year in a save that I have come to dread. Long-time followers of either one of my series will know exactly what I'm talking about. It's Youth Recruitment Day. My name's FM19, and this is the Palace March, episode 58. To say our youth recruitment has been bad is inadequate. Horrible, frustrating. Any words worse than horrible? That's been our youth recruitment here in the Palace March. We've had maybe one player come through, and that's Jake Kirby, and he's good. But in looking at this, as you see me point off the screen to what I'm pointing to over here, this is Crystal Palace at the moment. Very good pitch condition, good corporate facilities, superb training facilities, great data analysis facilities, state-of-the-art youth facilities, a youth level of 2, adequate junior coaching, and established youth recruitment. And some of the youth recruitments we've gotten in the past have just been, God, awful. Last year's, the best player I had was a half-star current ability, 2-star potential ability, and he didn't have any appreciable attributes over 10. I mean, last year's was so bad, I literally did not keep anybody on it. So, this year's youth recruitment. Every reason to be excited by Tony Calker. Tony Calker and Kostas Vasiliou. No, Vasiliou is from Enfield. Maybe he has a chance. So the new tradition begins. I'm going to put my cursor over the youth candidate tab right here. I'm going to turn my head away. Okay. Well, Tony Calker was one of the ones they were going on about. 1.5-star current ability, 4-star potential ability, midfielder. Ooh, Mazzala Carolero. Nice physicals. Nothing bad on the mentals. The 16 determination is very nice. The technicals, they're not bad where they count. I mean, he's a pure Mazzala right now, and I don't know. That's not bad. And in the grand scheme of things, he's what, 9th? Okay, he's got potential. He's also got a better beard and tash than I'll ever have. George Lewington, 1-star current ability, 3.5-star potential ability. Wants to play attacking mid on the left. I don't play wingers though. Again, the determination is nice. The concentration, positioning, or the strength is. Yeah, for a 16-year-old, he has potential, I guess. Who's the other one they mentioned? Kostas Vasiliou. Half-star current ability, 2.5-star potential ability. As an attacking midfielder on the right. I don't know. Tony Calker is. Well, he's the best of an awful bunch. Lewington's got potential as well. That's it. You know what? We're going to the board. We're going to get some more money from them. We're going to increase our youth level. We're going to do whatever we can to increase our ability to get better players in, because this is just annoying as heck. The one youth player we have managed to bring in is actually someone I signed 18 months ago, I want to say. Alexander Petrov. He has goals to bring him on. 1-star current ability, 3-star potential ability. This is a disagreement between my scouts and my coaches. When I scouted him, he was 4.5-star potential ability. Now they're saying he's only 3-star potential ability. I trust my scouts more than my coaches. Midfielder, 18 years old, already capped at the under 21 level for Ukraine. Yep, Ukraine. Okay, physicals. The mentals need some help. Definitely. The composure and determination, those are things I really kind of look for in a player, and the fact that they're that low. But again, he's on a free. I'm taking a risk on him. And I recognize that, but I'm also positive that I can sell him on for at least some sort of money in the future. The thing that really stood out to me was the teamwork at the time. I want to say it was a 19. I think that's gone up. Well, it's obviously gone up. It's 20 now. It's been a day. Anyhow, the technicals aren't too bad. The heading is a bit on the low side, but then again, he's a central midfielder. I'm not expecting him to get in the scrum in front of the post. He's a prospect, 18 years old. He'll be on the under-23 team for at least a couple years. Send him out on loan. Get him some first-team playing time near the end of the contract. See how he does. You know, he'll either be a part-time starter and a full-time backup, or I will move him on for more money. So, that said, we've got the second part of the A23 Derby coming up, but we're not here for that. We are here for the double live comm against Hearts. So I'm going to play Brighton offline, and we will come back for the Hearts game and a recap in just a bit. If anything, the 6-0 victory away at Shaktar has opened up the offensive floodgates because we've been doing really well. Again, we've also managed to nearly throw it away in a game as well. But we kept up the offense with a 5-1 victory against Bristol City in the FA Cup 5th round. Bristol City is a League One team, I want to say. Yep, they are League One. The fact they made it all the way to the 5th round is good on them. I'm obviously clicking way too much. Yeftik a brace of goals, Gubbles a brace of goals, Mayoral a goal in extra time. One of Gubbles' goals was in the 90th minute. Well, actually, it was like the 89th minute and 45th second. Jamie Patterson broke up the clean sheet with a goal in the 34th minute. Bristol City was just outclassed. They fought hard. We had better players than them, and that's what saw us through. We had 19 shots, 9 on target. Bristol City had 5 and 3. The Patterson goal was very nice. The fact that they managed to get as far as they did and play in front of a pretty full crowd at Selhurst puts a little bit of money in their pocket, and I'm okay with that. We were then away at Brighton for the second half of the A23 Derby. This was a game that was a lot closer than it should have been. Thanks to Jacopo Ricci, we won. He had a hat trick's worth of goals, including the winner in the 78th minute, goals in the 14th and 63rd minute. Gubbles had a 51st minute goal. Maitland-Niles had a 25th minute goal for Brighton. Onyekuru had a 54th minute goal. Leonard, I thought, had tied things up in the 73rd minute, and then 5 minutes later, Ricci scored. Brighton was on the attack most of the game. They had 15 shots, 7 on target. We had 14 shots, 10 on target. We were a lot better in front of the goal, and what also helped us was the fact that Brighton's shots, almost half of them came from distance well outside of the box. That's why they had the 2 clear-cut chances only. They didn't have any half chances. We had 3 clear-cut chances and 4 half chances. Raya has proven to be a very good keeper in the Premier League. I had him in a save a couple years ago, and he just didn't do it for me. But he's definitely doing it for Brighton in this season. The 6-5 doesn't accurately reflect how many shots he stopped. On the other hand, as you can see, our offense was just better than their defense, and that's what really saw us through. Ricci has just really come into his own with the goals lately, and his performance on the field has picked up as well. He's still not the best crosser. He still has issues defending, but as you can see, 3-star current ability now, 5-star potential ability still. He's getting much, much better in certain areas. The jumping reach has gone up, the dribbling's gone up, the technique has gone up, the concentration's gone up as well. The determination seems to have stopped its fall. It seems to have stopped at 15 now. As long as he keeps making these improvements, we've definitely got ourselves a winner. And that is what we are looking for today. A double live comm day against Hearts. First we are at home, and then we are away. We got a game against Leicester in between. But I'm going to double check the best 11. And we're going to get the first half of the Europa League knockout round against Hearts out of the way here shortly. Yeah, the Brighton game looked like it was headed for a draw, which frankly isn't as bad as a loss, but the win really helps us. Kirby, over to Tonali, over to Luis. He sends it in towards Gubbles, but it's knocked away. Foster Cassie sends it up to Morgan. Over to McDonald. Driving forward. Oh, and his shot, well, it was a pass that he just muffed. Mepham sent it up, but it's knocked down by a Hearts player. Forster Kasky out to Ralston. Over to James. This kind of worries me. This has been going on for a while. Neko, a nice save on a shot done from distance. Hearts with a corner kick. Hearts? We call him Hom for Hearts of Midlothian? Frankly, every time I say that, I expect to hear Celtic music in the background. Well, they're saying Hearts, so I will call him Hearts. Ralston, up to Forster Kasky. Back to Ralston, to James. Back to Forster-Kasky. To Ralston. Baz to Forky. Oh, I could probably say that for the next 20 seconds or so. Oh, now McDonald has it. He drives forward over to Morgan, and Neka with another nice save. Do I have to... Okay. Yeah, there we go. Wilmot heads over the crossbar. It's definitely been all Hearts this first 30 minutes. 7 shots, 3 on target for them. We've had 2 shots, none on target. Forster-Kasky, and he curls the ball around the left side on the penalty kick from just outside the box there. We do appear to be a little bit more match fit than them. Hopefully that'll help us out in the second half. This is an interesting formation they're playing too. It's a 4-2-2-1-1 with 2 DMs. McDonald driving forward. Oh, pass intercepted by Mepham. Up to Tonali, and the highlight ends. Corner kick in. Knocked down. Morgan has the ball, driving forward. Passes up to space for McDonald to run down. He crosses it in, but no one is there to get it. Neka holding onto the ball. Kicks it over to Mepham. Up to Kirby. Long pass towards Ricci. Knocked down, but Fogner's there. He drives forward. Over to Luis. Oh, McGuff with a very nice block there. Luis on the corner kick. Knocked away, but Luis is going to run that down. Centers it to Mepham, and the highlight ends. Harris is going to come on for Mayoral. And he's going to become a pressing forward. But Answer's going to come on for Luis. Sablik. Long pass towards Harris. Oh, defender misplayed it. Harris shoots it right at McGuff. Come on, you had Gubbles there and Ricci on the other side. Man. Now they switch back to a traditional 4-2-3-1. Ralston with the ball to O'Connor. All the way back to McGuff. Now my assistant coach is just full of advice. Bosankic back to Neka. Not really a fan of that. Gubbles over to Fogner. Over to Ricci. Back to Fogner. To Tonali. To Benasser. Back to Tonali. Back out to Sablik on the right. He crosses it in. Gubbles is there. Is he fouled? It is. Hertzhoff shoved Gubbles. And he is going to take the penalty kick because Mayoral is off the pitch. And he slots one past McGuff. Well done, Willem. Okay. Well, McGuff guessed correctly. He was just a little slow. Neka up to Mepham. Back to Neka. Out to Kirby. Long pass towards Harris. Nice first touch. Centers it to Gubbles. He shoots it right at McGuff. Gets the rebound. Knocked away. Ricci's going to run it down. Back out towards Kirby, but McGinnis steps in front of it. Up to Forster-Kasky. Over to Morgan on the left. I guess that was a cross, but there was no one from Hearts in the area. Neka picked it up. No problem. 3 minutes of extra time. Well, we definitely came alive in the second half. Uh-oh. Mepham to Neka. Back to Mepham. Up towards Gubbles. Drives forward. Crosses it in. Fogner's there. And his shot is just... Well, it's very high and very left. Just is the wrong superlative to use there. Bosankic knocks it away. Back up to Tonali. Ricci has it. Up into space. Towards Gubbles. Cross it. What sort of weak-ass toe-tappy thing was that? I got my son playing Fortnite in front of me. I really should watch my language. Tonali. Tackled. Volk's shown the red card. 30 seconds before the game ends. That means he's missing the next game. That could be in our favor. Benasser. Up in the crowd. Knocked away. Is Mepham going to run it down before it goes out? He is. He crosses it in. Wilmot knocks it down, but Tonali's there. Out to Benasser on the left. He crosses it in. Knocked away. Sablik waits for it, and the whistle blows, and we Our 1-0 winners. It took a lot of doing. There was a lot of highlights in the second half. 21 shots, 11 on target for us, 11 and 5 for Hearts. 7 long shots for us. That's kind of bothersome. 3 clear-cut chances for us, though, which means we probably should have gotten a little bit more out of the game. Huge possession advantage, but really didn't work for us in our favor. Sablick, a player of the match award, based probably on his defensive play. So, let's see what we got here. Okay, we've got Leicester coming up next. We're going to play that offline and come back for the away part of the Europa League second knockout round against Hearts in just a bit. Well, in the interim, we had a disappointing result against Leicester, a 1-1 draw. Each team had a goal disallowed. Frankly, our goal being disallowed was more egregious than their goal being disallowed, but we both had a valid argument because the ref in this game was just absolutely horrible. As evidenced by the fact that they had 5 yellow cards, we had 1. We were better than Leicester today. 19 shots, 11 on target to their 13 and 8. Our defense was better. Our midfield was better. Our offense was moderately better. And this was a fully rotated side. The only full-time starter was Neka, because why not? But everybody else is a back. Well, Ricci's a full-time starter too. I take that back. But everyone else is a second-team player. And they turned in a credible performance. Something tells me we threw away the opportunity to win here. Acosta put them on board in the 40th minute. Harris equalized in the 45th minute. We had a couple of really nice shots get turned away by Mavogo in the second half. But I don't know. This is a disappointing result. And it's even more disappointing when you look at the table and realize that we're in third place with 61 points. And Man United is 13 points ahead of us. They have just not lost very many games. I think the only thing that is really kind of in our favor at the moment is we've got 3 games in hand on Man United. And even if we win all 3 of those games, we're still 4 points out. So we'll have to see how things go there. However, before we worry about that, we are away at Hearts for the second half of the knockout round stage. So I'm going to check the best 11 for that. We're going to come back with that live comp in just a bit. I swear this is one of the strangest formations I've seen FM use. They're calling a 4-4-1-1 with 2 DMs, but it obviously worked for them last game. We, however, are playing our typical 4-3-3. Neka in goal, Centellas, Mepham, Bosankic, and Sablick as the defensive back four. Fagner, Tonali, and Jeftic. I need a nickname for him in the worst way. In the midfield 3, Ricci, Gubbles, and Mayoral up top as the strikers. Their field is obviously a little bit differently sized than ours, so I'm going to fix the box here real quick. There we go. Fagner curls it in. Oh, we had our chances there. Who's the number 5? One of the other midfielders, I believe. Is it Tonali? No. Curry to Morgan. Up into space. Centellas collects it, but nothing happens. Morgan with a throw-in for Hearts. Fagner steps in front of it. However, it's knocked away. Now Morgan has the ball back. Crosses it to James, who's all alone on the right. And he slots it past Neka for the goal. Neka looking the absolute wrong way on that. Bosankic up to Tonali. Over to Sablick. Up to Benasser. Over to Fagner. Back to Tonali. To Sablick. Back to Bosankic. To Sablick. Shadowed by a Hearts player going the wrong direction. Dude, seriously? Back to Neka. Up to Mepham. Over to Centellas. Passes up to Fagner. Up into space. Mayoral's there. And he's... Borja. Yes! Offsides. Are you kidding me? How on earth are they putting the line all the way back there? Come on. Although admittedly he was a little bit offsides. Corner kick in. Gubbles knocked down. Tonali has it. Up to Fagner. Back to Tonali. Over to Benasser. To Tonali. And his curling effort goes over the crossbar. Neka. Out to Bosankic. Over to Sablick. To Tonali. Driving forward, long pass in space to Ricci, and he hit it right at McGuff. Luis is going to come on for Fagner, and Tonali picked up a yellow right before I did this, but we're going to leave Tonali on. Last 10 minutes, we're going to go very attacking. Corner kick in for Hearts. Off the post. Neka picks it up. Over to Mepham. To Tonali, up to Luis. Back to Benasser. Long pass. Mayoral's there. Cross it. Come on. Luis. Up to Ricci. Back to Luis. Into the crowd. Back to Centellas. Over to Tonali. To Benasser. Back to Tonali. Over to Centellas. Back to Tonali. Looks like we're waiting for the break. Centellas to Tonali. Back to Centellas. To Luis. To Benasser. All the way back to Sablik. Is that what we're waiting on? Sablik to Tonali. To Benasser. To Tonali. Good grief. Luis. Back to Benasser. To Tonali. Luis. Whoa. What a shot. That was a lot of buildup for a shot like that. I kept expecting him to pass it down to Sablik down here for the cross, but Luis said, to heck with that. You know what, we're going to go back to balanced here. Ralston. To Claire. Dispossessed by Centellas. Goes back out for a Hearts throw-in, and that is the game. Oh, thank you, Miguel Luis. 20 shots, 9 on target, huge possession advantage. 2 clear-cut chances to their none, 1 half chance to their none. They had 13 shots, 4 on target. Oh. That seemed to be a lot harder than it should have been, but that could be just me and my incomplete knowledge of Scottish Premiership football. We've got the quarterfinal draw coming up tomorrow, so we'll see who we're playing there. Oh, Jeff Dick, 2 to 5 weeks. Okay. Received almost £1 million for that. Barcelona is coming after William Goebbels. He's at least wanted by them. Of course, we're beginning of that time of year where contracts are expiring and players are looking to move on. That's how I picked up Fernandez last year. He was at Juventus and his contract was expiring, and I signed him, and he came on board in the summer transfer window. Quarterfinal draw. Roma versus Arsenal. Dortmund versus Freiburg. Can we get Fiorentina? Crystal Palace. Fiorentina. Okay. And Spartak Moscow is playing Leverkusen. Fiorentina. 4th in Serie A. 4th, 9th. Back up to 4th. 8th. No, they're kind of an up and down team, but Correa can do that one. Are there any name? Kilo. They got Navas as their keeper. Okay. Kolasniak. That is not the one I am thinking of. Yeah, it is. The guy who was at Arsenal. Okay. Or who is at Arsenal currently. Anyone else? Fred. Okay. Anyone else? No, we'll have to wait for the team report to come in. Well, we got the FA Cup 6th round against Man City next. I'm going to test my current theory and play that game offline. And even if we don't win that game, we've still gotten as far as the board have wanted us to, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, reached the 6th round. We're in the 6th round. So I think what we're going to do, you know what, we'll skip ahead to Fiorentina. Right now, the Premier League games aren't important. They're not going to be important, I think, until we manage to get all our games in hand out of the way and see how close we are to Man United. Plus, we're playing them after Man City, so that game will be kind of key. A draw would be great. A win would be even better, but they've got a great team, so we're going to have to do what we can, and we're playing it. Oh, it's after the winter break, or it's after the spring international break, so should have a full-strength team for that. Oh, fingers crossed, we'll do ourselves well. So, yeah, we'll be back for Fiorentina. And hopefully that Jevtic injury won't hurt us too much. And maybe one of these youth players will actually turn into something. You gotta ignore Andros Vasiliou. He is someone that I brought in on a free. The fact that I'm going out and finding better players than my very, very, very good head of youth development, best young youth development coach, guy, dude in the game, and just bringing in youth intakes like that other one. I'm overpaying. I'm paying him 6.5 a week. I had to pay him that much just to get him away from Birmingham. And I'm positive if he was at Birmingham, he'd be bringing in golden generations every other year. Me, I get a 1.5-star current, 4-star potential midfielder who's already had an assistant player of the match in the 2 youth games he's played. Okay, can't complain. Well, I will, but I'm going to do it offline. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave them down below. I'll answer them as fast as I can. My name is FM19, and I thank you for watching.